Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the fall concert by the Craven Community Concert Band. That was really loud, wasn't it? Yeah, it was really loud, but we're going to go ahead and turn that to a big applause for this concert band right here, everybody. Yes, it is great. We're so excited to be here, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judd Howery, and I'm a retired Marine, and now I serve as the community life pastor at Bryce's Creek Bible Church, and it's my privilege to be back as your narrator this evening. So would you please rise and please welcome to the podium our director, Mitchell Martin. Please join me in a round of applause for him. So ladies and gentlemen, as we play the national anthem, we ask you to add your voices as we play our national song. by Ralph Vaughan Williams is a military march that remained unfinished at his death. Douglas Wagner completed it with the permission of Vaughan Williams' heirs. Now, we'll have a few words from the band's president, Wade Fuller.
How's life, sir? Okay. Thank y'all for being here tonight. This is a very, very special night for us as a community band. Tonight we're going to pay honor to one of a special lady in our band's history. And she's sitting right here in the front row. She's a former clarinet player with the band, and a terrific one at that. Her name is Jackie Moniak. And Jackie, will you please stand? Jackie has been a part of this organization since its inception. She moved to New Bern with her husband in 1990. This band got formed in 2000 and the year 2000. And she joined at that point and has been a very integral part of this organization. Unfortunately, some health issues have caused her not to be able to continue to play, and she continued. For the last 11 years, she has been our librarian. And I don't know if you know much about music libraries, but they can get they're very detail-oriented. And Jackie has stepped up, and she's just been a hero to all of us. And she's taken care of our needs with the music, which is quite intensive. But Jackie started playing clarinet at a very, very early age. And her parents were military, so they moved around quite a bit, so she never got the benefit of playing through a program like the middle school, transitioned up with the program, same director and all, into high school and that sort of thing. So it was a different director, a different school, and all that all the time for her. But she still maintained an interest in that. But something happened at an event when she was in that learning stage that made a big-time impact on her. And she was in a clarinet quartet, and they went to play before some judges. And they played well. And the judge pulled her aside afterwards, or one of the judges did, and told her, I got to tell you, and take this how you will, I don't think of females as being really, really top-notch clarinet players. Hang on. But he looked at her and he said, but I think you can be. So that was the motivation that spurred Jackie on to keep plugging and keep getting better. She didn't play a whole lot in college, but she did minor in music at University of Texas, El Paso. But when they retired to New Bern, she sought out private lessons with this fantastic teacher that taught here locally. His name is Luke Marini. Many of you may recognize his son, Blue Luke Marini, from the Blues Brothers Band and Saturday Night Live, way back. He was a ranger and a fantastic woodwind instructor. And he taught in our store for many years, both downtown and out once we moved to Trent Road. But he really connected with Jackie, and she just kept improving and improving. And she joined and played in the band for several years, but then she just elevated herself. She was our first chair, clarinet player. She'd been to our concerts over the years. She sat right on the front edge, right here on the front edge. She had the most beautiful clarinet tone. That's coming from a clarinet player for me. So we're so grateful for you, Jackie, and all your years here with the band. Health issues have caused her not to be able to continue to play right now. And so she decided it's best probably for her to step away. And it's been 11 years since she took over the role of being our dependable librarian. So Jackie, this night's for you. We love you. We miss you dearly. And Godspeed to you. Enjoy those flowers. Jackie never really, she didn't leave us in the lurch. So we have a very, very capable replacement. That's Ann Courtney, a flute player. She's a terrific flutist. She's a private teacher once and was part of the music library staff when she was a flute major at Michigan State back in her days at school. So she's not unfamiliar with this territory. And Ann's going to do a terrific job with this. She's been working with Jackie over the last year or so, getting eased into this. So we know that we will continue to have some good music to play for you as things go along. So I just wanted to give you credit, Jackie, and honor tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Wade. On June 29, 1962, Life magazine featured an article with one of Aaron Copland's compositions. The piece was commissioned by Life, and the article states, "It is among the few modern pieces specially written for young piano students by a major composer. Arranged for band by Merlin Patterson, here is that piece, Down a Country Lane." in Spanish, but it's not from the 2021 Disney movie with the same name. This overture by Robert W. Smith is probably his most impressive work. It opens with a distinctive brass fanfare that appears at the end and evolves into an infectious and strong rhythmic section. You're sure to enjoy Encanto. I think from the title of this piece and the memories of the song it contains, you'll both recognize and appreciate it. Arranged for the Trexler Middle School Band right down the road in Richlands, North Carolina by a music educator and one of our French horn players, Hugh Whaley. Visual aid shown right here. There you go, there you go. And here is Big J March. See if you can figure out who the Big J is. Yes, Jesus loves me. You figured it out, right? Bud Caputo is a well-rounded performer, educator, clinician, and composer. He currently does all that in South Florida, but before that was in Maryland, where he happens to have been Mitch's high school band director. Yes. Mitch credits him with being a huge influence, and just so you know, my writing here says huge all caps, okay? An influence on his career, and is proud to have the band perform one of Bud's arrangements. And so here is Hanukkah Medley. Our next selection, a French-Canadian Christmas celebration, is a joyous arrangement of 3 traditional Christmas songs. The arranger, Andre Boutros, is a composer, conductor, and performer who is also the music officer for the Canada Council for the Arts. This piece begins with a brilliant introduction based on He is Born, a Holy Child, followed by a brass choir performing Silent Night, and ends with a joyous rendition of Angels We Have Heard on High. Please enjoy Say Noel.
It was their idea, not mine.
But you liked it.
I love it.
next song, written in march style, was published in 1905 in Magdeburg, Germany, for piano and for orchestra. It was soon released for many other instruments and has had countless performances, having been marched to by military drill teams and danced to by local Rockettes type groups. One of the first American arrangements changed the word tin in the title to wooden, and that's what it's been known by today. I bet you can guess what it is. I know it's in your program. Here's Parade of the Wooden Soldiers. The poem that is the reason for this piece has been called the best known verse ever written by an American. It has also shaped our conceptions of Santa Claus from the mid-19th century to today, and has become a holiday tradition in many homes. The music won't mean much without the poem, so to help us out with "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," would you please welcome Jim Dow, pastor of St. Paul Lutheran Church in Havelock.
Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. Out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. Little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. Dry leaves that before the wild hurricanes fly, when they meet with an obstacles mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. How they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white like the snow. The stump of his pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly, that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving up a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
This song is a celebration and description of activities associated with the Christmas season, including hosting parties, roasting marshmallows, and spontaneous visits from friends and singing carols. It was written in 1963 by Edward Pola and George Wilde, and recorded and released that year by pop singer Andy Williams on his first Christmas album. Here is the popular and upbeat, "The Most Wonderful Time of the Year." That's my best version. arranger of our next selection had a clever idea. Take several holiday favorites and set them to a big band swing style. The result is a fabulous medley including A Holly Jolly Christmas, Frosty the Snowman, and Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. All gift wrapped with a swing classic, In the Mood. You're sure to enjoy In the Christmas Mood.
One, two, ready, go.
For our next selection, Mitch would like to say a few words.
Good evening, everybody. Mitch needs a break. I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. First thing I want to say, the national anthem stands on its own with the notes and the melody. But as a conductor, to hear you all sing like that, you're overpowering the band. The band doesn't know what to do, just kidding. But to hear that, that's incredible. Thank you all so very, very much. Band, give them a round of applause, please. Got a couple of people I'd like to thank. The Craven County School Board and we've been doing this for a long time here, and we thank them for allowing us to do this here, for opening up this facility for us to do this. I'd like to thank Grover C. Fields Middle School, all the admissions, all the staff, principal, vice principal, but most importantly the guy that's sitting up there, Mark Lork, the band director here, Grover C. Fields. Be remiss if I didn't thank the place we rehearsed, New Bern High School. We've been playing there for a long time too. And even though my kids went to Havelock, we have shows where we can work together pretty well. I'd like to thank Chris Elbing, a band director there, and the assistant band director, Colin McKeon, back there in Timpani. Thank you all so much. There's some crazy people out in the audience, out in the foyer there playing when you all were walking in. Our crazy horn section. Please give them a round of applause. They were awesome. And I ran into a problem yesterday when I went to Staples with my programs. All I wanted to do was for them to fold them for me. But they're not going to be ready until tomorrow night. I said, well, that's a little late. I've got a concert tomorrow night. Usually I do it in like 5 minutes and I'm on my way. But I want to thank a friend of mine who wishes to remain autonomous so I'd like to give a round of applause to the person that does not need to be recognized. We're going to recognize this person anyway. The folder of our programs. Thank you all again so much for coming. Come on up and see us after the concert.
Thank you, Mitch. This Christmas song was originally written and performed by Gene Autry. He got the idea for the song after riding his horse in the 1946 Hollywood Christmas Parade, during which spectators chanted and wanted to become what had become the title. Autry's original recording was a top 10 hit on the pop and country charts and would go on to be covered by many artists. We know you'll enjoy this parade-worthy version of Here Comes Santa Claus. Mills Music suggested to Leroy Anderson that a lyricist be hired to write lyrics for our next selection. The publisher thought that the lyrics would help to make the piece more popular and hired Mitchell Parrish to write them. The two became friends, and Mitchell wrote lyrics to many author Anderson compositions. The lyrics have contributed to the popularity of this work, so think of them as you listen to this holiday classic, Sleigh Ride. It's sing-along time, so we need your help now. Here we go. We got 3 more Christmas songs to help us out with Hark the Herald's Angels Sing and Deck the Hall, and we wish you a Merry Christmas. Sing along. Let's hear those voices. time out of their busy schedules to make it here this evening. The band's next concert is tentatively scheduled for Tuesday, March 12th, 2024, here in this auditorium. So please check the band's website and their Facebook page for updates. And again, drive safe and have a great Christmas season. God bless.